Subscribe to Film Companion for your film flicks, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
Hey guys, and welcome to our new show Streaming with Suchin, where twice a month I, Suchin, will be bringing you a roundup of the hits, misses, latest and greatest from the exciting world of streaming. Yes, for the record, we did consider other names for the show, but somehow streaming with a dude who looks like a deflated Amir Khan from PK minus the looks, talent and personality just didn't have the same ring to it, you know? Apart from that, all we really needed for our new show was an adorable, lovable, charming host. But obviously we couldn't get one of those on short notice, so now you're all stuck with my face. Anyway, as we all know, nowadays it feels pretty much impossible to keep up with what's dropping when on which streaming platform. And so, apart from just waving my hands around awkwardly, I'm here to try and guide you through it all, tell you what's out there and what's worth your time. Today we'll be looking at what dropped in the first half of December, so let's dive straight in, shall we? First off, we begin with Season 2 of Inside Edge, which back in 2017 was the first big Indian streaming show from Amazon Prime Video. And I'm happy to report if you enjoyed Season 1, you're going to love this one. Based on what goes on behind the murky scenes of the Indian Cricket League, in this case called the PPL, the first season was a hot mess of some genuinely great drama, over-the-top guilty pleasure, and some impressive levels of miscasting. But despite that, and whatever seems to be going on with Richa Chadha these days, the first season also gave us breakout talent like Tanuj Virvani, as well as giving great actors like Amit Sayal and Manu Rishi Chadha their due. Despite its issues, the show was never not enjoyable and weirdly addictive, and Season 2 is no less so. This time, the PPL has moved to South Africa, and as you'd hope, the stakes are higher, the scale is larger, the matches are more intense, and our favourite cricketers behaving badly are back once again to mess shit up. In many ways, Season 2 essentially feels like more of the same, but I mean that in a good way. We also get some great new characters thrown into the mix, especially Amir Bashir as a formidable Bhai Saab, who's a fantastic antagonist, and one of the main reasons this season is so much more fun. As the more calculating cartoon villain, Vivek Oberoi's Vikrant Dhawan is genuinely more threatening and effective this time around. Largely because he's just in it less. For some reason, he's also permanently in a black hoodie and sunglasses, because, you know, as they say, don't dress for the bad guy you are, dress for the villain you want to be, I guess? I don't know. Either way, Inside Edge Season 2 was insanely fun and I highly recommend it. Next up, Tiffany Haddish, the breakout star from Girls Trip and one of the funniest people to burst into Hollywood over the last few years, finally gets her own Netflix special. Have you guys seen Girls Trip? It's bloody good, yo. Why are you still staring at my face? Go watch Girls Trip. Okay, we want them to watch the whole video. I'm an idiot. Okay. This first, then Girls Trip. Anyway, in her new special Black Mitzvah, she's a force of nature on stage with an unrivaled energy. I just wish I found it funnier. Haddish talks about her amazing journey to Hollywood, having been homeless multiple times before making it in comedy, writing a best-selling book and eventually breaking into movies. And it's truly inspirational stuff. But like, ain't that what TED Talks are for? Her show Black Mitzvah depends far more on energy and performance rather than genuinely great material, and while it has some fun moments, I thought it was far from a must-watch, and I just wish she was as funny on stage as she is on screen. In summary, go watch Girls Trip. Then there was also Z5's new Tamil series, Karoline Kamakshi, an exhausting, silly slapstick comedy with a promising premise that gets totally wasted here. A klutzy CBI agent named Kamakshi must return to the field to track down a notorious Indian smuggler who's stolen a priceless statue from Paris, for which she teams up with a French agent named Karoline. I say French agent, but she's actually just a white lady who for some reason speaks fluent Tamil and has an Indian accent. In short, terrible dubbing 1, human intelligence 0. But who's really keeping score at this point? It's a zero shits given amateur show that's barely funny, led by one of the most squeaky, annoying lead characters. Every single time she was on screen, I was kinda rooting for the bad guy. In the end, it's a promising buddy cop concept that fails to really go anywhere and just feels like content for the sake of it. I managed to make it through 3 episodes. Moving on, there was also the new MX Player show Cheesecake, made by the fun folks at TVF. Cheesecake has a simple enough story. A young Mumbai-based couple have a strained marriage until one day a dog walks into their life and does what most movie dogs do. Brings them closer together and reminds them of the value of love. No, but like, real talk, how come there are no like randomly aggressive asshole movie dogs who just come in and like get drunk and just make things worse? Like, where's the dog version of Arjun Reddy, you know? Anyway, Cheesecake is a sweet idea at its core, but it's let down by flat, lifeless writing. Thankfully, that's somewhat saved by great actors, which the show probably doesn't really deserve anyway. The couple is played by TVF favourites Jitendra Kumar and Akanksha Thakur, who do their best to make this more than it is. Cheesecake also has a clear little things hangover in trying to take us on the journey of a couple's relationship, but it has none of the same depth or nuance of that show. It's also a weirdly manipulative show. Like, we all love dogs, but here's what the show has to say. Have you found an abandoned dog? Did you bring it into your home to nurse it, take care of it, until you found it a proper shelter? Yeah, you're a shit person. Apparently what you should do is keep the damn dog you never wanted and are probably not even equipped to take care of. How they made the idea of loving a dog preachy, I don't know. But at times, the show is just lecturing you with the sledgehammer subtlety of an annoyingly outspoken vegan. No offense. In the end, Cheesecake isn't unwatchable and has its moments, and thankfully it's only 5 episodes, but at a time where there's so much great stuff to watch, it's just unremarkable. That's all for this time, but what are the big things I missed this month? Let me know in the comments below, because as we all know, YouTube comments are a safe space for nuanced discussion and healthy debate. You guys are gonna make fun of my face, aren't you? Fair enough. Anyway, still to come from this month is the Netflix fantasy epic The Witcher, MX Player's promising political drama Queen, a stand-up special from Sumuki Suresh, and lots more. I'll see you guys in a few weeks, or maybe I won't. It really depends on whether this sucked or not. For more videos like this, or to listen to people who actually know what they're talking about, subscribe to Film Companion.